There you are. We were getting worried. Thought maybe I'd sent you to your death down there.
General Skyless told me about the World Razor. Hard to believe something like that's been down in the vaults this whole time.
So what happened? Did you stop the World Razor?
The World Razor's been sealed. He won't be going anywhere for a long time.
Knew I could count on you. Fine work out there.
I can't thank you enough for all your contributions. You've done the Republic a real service. Project Noble Focus would still be up and running if you hadn't exposed Senator Tudos and stopped those Ratataki.
And you even took out Goreclaw. Good riddance, I say. That lunatic had it coming.
I guess that puts an end to the Eshkaz plans once and for all.
Hate to be an optimist, but it looks like it. Still plenty of stragglers, but with Goreclaw dead, a lot of them have started killing each other. Weird, but I can't complain. You put a lot on the line to help us out there. The Republic owes you one.
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel routes.
Was only trying to protect the Republic. How can you not see that?
Your people speaking of the Empire sound like a distorted echo. When I was born, we thought the rest of the galaxy to be mystery and legend. We had been alone for 1,000 years.
What was it like? I can't even imagine.
We were what you made us. In my youth, Jedi were how you threatened errant children. Obey your masters or the Jedi will obliterate you. For thousands of years, we had total control of 100 star systems. Then the Jedi drove us to the farthest fringe of the galaxy.
The Emperor had subjugated thousands of species. Every non-Force user was enslaved.
They were safe and served to their own capability. This is hardly worth debating. I gain nothing from understanding how your Republic's fools view the galaxy. I am surprised that once your council finishes its brainwashing, any Jedi has a spine left to oppose the Emperor. Perhaps you are young enough to still cultivate the strength of the Sith.
If you came here to turn me to the dark side, you'll be disappointed.
I came to defeat the Emperor. Turning you to the dark side is purely for my own amusement.
I will always be Sith, but that does not mean we can't work together. You need me. Goodbye.
Ready for anything. Never a dull moment. We should visit war zones more often. Let's talk later. Feels like we ought to be saving the galaxy right now.
Best prices this side of the galaxy. You check. Appreciate your business.
I'm off.
Sir, victory for the Republic is worth any cost. This is unexpected. Thank you. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. This is unexpected. Thank you.
Glad to share my skills with someone talented. We can spar anytime.
Colonel Bartaff, I was told you wanted to see me.
First, let me express my gratitude. Your actions saved many Republic soldiers.
I'm always glad to help the Republic Army.
Some of my superiors don't trust your order. They'll have to revise their opinions after this. I won't waste your time, but there's something I need you to clear up for me. My forces apprehended this prisoner during the riots. I need to know why one of the galaxy's worst criminals was helping you.
There must be some mistake. Pac isn't one of the inmates.
It's true. I came here a decade ago as a prisoner, and I deserved it. I did things you don't want to know about. Being on Belsavis, surrounded by scum just like me, it opened my eyes. Even if I could never leave here, I could still change. It took years, but I did it. The warden made me an honorary guard. Said I earned that.
You worked hard to turn your life around, and he rewarded you for it.
I'm trying to make up for the terrible things I've done. The warden gave me that chance.
So you claim. Unfortunately, we have no evidence to support your story. It's possible the records were destroyed in all the chaos. However, it's also possible you're lying.
Whatever he used to be, he's changed. I couldn't have saved Belsavis without him.
Now you see my dilemma. I don't want to imprison someone who doesn't deserve it, but I don't want to set a criminal free.
I couldn't have completed my mission without Pac. He's earned this freedom.
I'm not authorized to let Pac leave Belsavis, but I can see that he is restored to his guard status.
This means everything to me. Thank you both.
I'm sure you have business elsewhere. Thank you again for everything you did here.
I hope you find your...
Master Jedi, I'm aware that my recent military record might raise some concerns. I want to reassure you that my squad fatality rates have not consistently been this high.
So you only lose all of your men some of the time?
The first squad I commanded after making Sergeant was sent to free POWs being held at a small Imperial outpost. Intel said the place would be lightly manned. Most of the Imperials wouldn't arrive for another 24 hours. Intel was wrong.
The outpost wasn't lightly manned, or the POWs weren't being held there?
The Imperials sent their reinforcements a day early. When my squad broke into the outpost, we were outnumbered 10-1. We were outmanned and outgunned, but we achieved our objective, freed all the POWs, and came out alive. My squad's casualty rate was 97.4%, but we had no fatalities.
If 97% casualties is your best, Sergeant, I'd hate to hear your worst.
Another time, Master Jedi. Our mission was accomplished without permanent loss of Republic resources. That squad was effectively trained, and as a result, we achieved victory much more efficiently.
Then the death tolls are simply a matter of poor resource use?
Good soldiers are a resource. Yes, their loss damages the war effort, but they are meant to be used. Victory for the Republic is worth any cost. Master Jedi, our downtime has had a positive Master Jedi, our downtime has had a positive impact on my battle readiness. I believe I'm 14.2% more prepared for combat now.
What? What does that even mean?
It's a statistical analysis of, well, I won't bore you with the details. I've had a lot of time to think. I've forgotten what that was like.
Relax while you can, Sergeant. There's more fighting ahead.
I'm looking forward to it. I've been thinking about my original squad. I haven't seen any of them since we liberated that POW camp. They seem to be on active duty, but I can't find any mention of commendations or recognition. They should be decorated soldiers.
I'm sure you'll find something.
Carson, Naja, Eckerd, that whole squad has simply vanished.
They're probably just posted somewhere far from the fighting.
It seems like a terrible waste of skilled personnel. They'd be most valuable to the Republic deployed on the front. This just doesn't make sense to me.
Old Doc's always been more of a lover than a fighter. But I had to up my game since you came around. It's not easy looking good when you're fighting next to a Jedi. But I figured out the trick.
Care to clue me in before our next big battle?
Let's just say I'm getting a new nickname. Dr. Knockout. Yep. Next time we're surrounded by the scum of the galaxy, they're gonna be sorry they met me.
You'll be glad to have me before this is done. I promise.
Master Satele, Executor Kranis and his followers are dead. Belsavis is safe.
The galaxy is in your debt once again, but I fear this is far from over.
The Emperor would never devote all his resources to Belsavis. We must find his other targets.
There is a rumor of high-ranking Sith gathering at a remote Imperial space station, allegedly on the Emperor's orders. One of our best scouts volunteered to investigate. He's disappeared.
Sounds like there's truth to this rumor. Tell me everything.
Jomar Chul attempted to infiltrate the Imperial space station where the Sith are meeting, and hasn't checked in since. I know you and Jomar have had differences, but I believe he's onto something.
If the Emperor is involved, this may reveal his plans.
This is worth pursuing.
I'm transmitting coordinates to the space station. I have no advice for getting inside.
Leave that to me.
May the Force be with you.
Finally tracked down my old squad mates, Master Jedi. Wishing I hadn't. General Garza recruited them into the Special Forces Black Ops program. But now, they're in a detention facility on Beirun, convicted of war crimes.
War crimes are a serious charge. How did your old squad go from being heroes to convicted criminals?
Black Ops doesn't make heroes. It trains killers. If the right targets die, no one complains. They renamed my old squad the Surgeons, tasked them with destabilizing the Empire's command structure by removing its best leaders. But the Surgeons didn't just target Imperial commanders. They went after the officers' families. They wanted to send the enemy a message.
Killing women and children is never acceptable.
Good soldiers know what acceptable targets are. This wouldn't have happened on my watch. The detention center's warden says my old squad mates are serving life sentences. They're young. That's a lot of years to spend in cages. The next time I get nostalgic and curious, Master Jedi, give me a planet to invade.
I do not know how more to prepare you to face the Emperor. What has your training been? All I know of Jedi ways is from Revan. Surely they have changed in 300 years.
Not as much as you'd think.
That is the great failing of both our peoples. We do not change. When I step onto Korriban, I'm always surprised to see the same training I saw 3 centuries ago. Only my visions set me apart, made them bring me before the Emperor. In his presence, I first saw who he was and what he planned.
You still chose to serve him.
I chose to live, long enough to find one who could defeat him. I thought Revan and the Jedi exile were my chance.
What does any of this matter?
Perhaps it does not. When you have lived centuries, you see that everything is a pattern that grows out of itself. Sometimes you can no longer see the trees, only the roots. It is the smallest part of the price of immortality.
I don't believe this! We missed the party of the Millennium last night. It's all over the holonet. Music, dancing, attractive people. Oh, he could have been a part of it if he hadn't been on the wrong side of the galaxy, saving everyone's lives as usual. 2 heroes of the Republic would have been colossal at that shindig. Infinite opportunities for romance. We would have had it made.
What you mean is you would have had it made. I would have been stuck keeping you out of trouble.
If that trouble was 1.6 meters tall with green eyes and red hair, I'd have let you off the hook. I'm in the prime of my life, and I'm spending it with people who enjoy running around on exploding planets. All I want is to abuse our fame just for one night. Is that so wrong?
What have you got for me? Only a few dozen senators have access to those accounts. One of them must be an Imperial spy. Until we find out who hired the bounty hunter and why, we can't be sure of anything. This casts a bad light on the entire Senate. Until we know who's responsible, I don't want this to leak out.
So, when do I get my own Padawan? Always wanted to be a teacher.
It's true. I'm learning all kinds of things from you.
Helps that you're an excellent student, but that's not what I mean. Here, pretend you're my Padawan. Got a hypothetical moral dilemma for you. Say you could only save the Republic or the Jedi Order. Which would you choose and why? Don't think. Answer.
Jedi are guardians of peace and justice, but the Republic embodies those qualities. It comes first.
Wrong answer, Padawan. If the Jedi Order is destroyed, who will save the Republic? The Jedi have to come first.
Jedi can exist without the Republic, but not the other way around. Interesting notion.
Puts this war in perspective, doesn't it? We're not fighting for them. They're fighting for us. This teaching thing's fun. Have to do it again sometime. Finally got the skinny on how we become an official Jedi twosome. Short version, not happening. We'd only ever see each other on Tython. Senior council members would review us monthly, make sure we stay detached. The clincher is, only Jedi who were raised by the Order from birth get permission. I'm automatically disqualified.
At least we have our answer.
Still plenty of questions left. What happens when Master Satele catches us, for starters? The longer we keep things going, the harder they'll be to stop. Not gonna ruin your life, tough guy. You want out of this? Just say so.
I'd rather face down the whole council than lose what we have.
For a man of action, got away with words. So much for upholding the Jedi Code. Guess we're outlaws.
We're only outlaws if we get caught. So let's not.
A simple plan. I like it. Better get back to saving the galaxy. Don't want people to think we've gone soft.
This is Station Korriban's flame to unidentified vessel. You have violated Imperial space. Submit your security clearance or be destroyed.
You said I could leave this to you. Go ahead.
Transmitting clearance code now.
Stand by while I... We're so pleased you're here, Grand Moff. You'll find our security airtight.
That is unlikely.
I've cleared a docking bay for you. Please proceed with your landing, sir.
For the moment, they believe I am Grandma Fresh. But this ruse will not hold. Prepare to kill everyone.
Killing everyone might make finding out what's happening here a little difficult.
Cripple those you think possess information. Kill the rest. Don't waste any time. Destroy the enemy while we have the elements of surprise.
Right on time. You're practically a droid. I knew if I applied the right stimulus, you couldn't resist coming here.
Something's wrong with Leha. She's not herself. She tricked me.
Jomar was chasing proof you'd fallen to the dark side. He fell into my trap like a greedy child. You were just as easy.
I need information on the Emperor's plans. I'm guessing you can help.
Please, don't hurt her. She doesn't know what she's doing.
Poor boy. You think you love me, but what we shared in secret on Tython was only a shadow of true passion. I'll show you true ecstasy, Jomar. But first things first.
I don't want to hurt you. If you care about Jomar, surrender.
Surrender is for the weak. Jomar had that option. You don't. You remember the meaties? I gave my little droid friends a few upgrades I think you'll enjoy. Briefly. are we?
Leha, it's me. You're going to be all right.
My poor droids. How did we get here?
You've been under the Emperor's control. You tortured Jomar and tried to kill me.
No. That's not possible. No. I can feel the Emperor's presence. He hates you. The things he made me do.
Come home to Tython. Master Satil will help you. I have no right to ask you for anything, but the Council doesn't need to know about us. Please, keep our relationship to yourself.
Your relationship with Leha nearly killed us all. You must tell the Council everything.
They won't understand, but I'd rather tell them myself than let you do it. My mission wasn't a total failure. I overheard Leha delivering orders from the Emperor to a high-ranking Sith Lord. I couldn't hear details, but I know someone named Lord Fulminus went on a secret mission to the planet Voss.
We should head for Voss, too.
I'll take Leha home. Thank you for saving her. Us.
Master Satil, I rescued Jomar and found Leha Nerez. She's been under the Emperor's control and needs your help. They're headed for Tython now. I also learned a high-ranking Sith named Fulminus is on the planet Voss.
That is disturbing news. Voss was discovered only recently. Its society is dangerously unbalanced. The people worship an elite group of Force users who rule with absolute authority. Despite our best efforts, Voss's government rejects the Jedi Code.
The Emperor has always taken a great interest in that world. I thought he sought to conquer it, but clearly he intends its destruction.
Go to Voss, find Lord Fulminus, and stop his plans.
This is Jomar Chul. I told the Council about my relationship with Leha as you asked. It didn't go well. It will be a long time before I regain their trust. I'll probably never see Leha again. All that matters is she will be fine. I hear she's almost back to her old self. If you see Leha, tell her... nothing. Forget it. Jomar Chul out.
We're in orbit around Voss, Master Satil.
Be wary when you reach the surface. Voss is a strange world under the absolute control of a group of powerful Force users called the Mystics. The Mystics reject the idea that the Force has both a light and dark side. They claim to follow a neutral path, both in their politics and the Force. Despite their claims, I fear the Mystics have more in common with the Sith than with us.
Are you saying the Voss are servants of the dark side?
The Mystics use the visions given to them by the Force to control the lives of ordinary citizens. Like the Sith, they use their power to dominate others.
The Mystics are prophets who shape the direction of Voss society. The Emperor wants to wipe out all life in the galaxy. Hardly the same thing.
The dark side is subtle and insidious, as you well know. The Emperor did not begin his conquest of the galaxy by declaring his true intentions.
Whatever the Emperor is up to, I'll stop him.
We haven't uncovered the Emperor's plan to destroy Voss yet, but he recently dispatched a Sith Lord named Fulminus to this system.
Lord Fulminus created the Harrowers you faced in the Emperor's fortress. Be wary.
The Harrowers were twisted beings of pure evil.
The dark side has the power to corrupt life itself. Fulminus is a master at manipulating evolution to create unimagined horrors.
We know Fulminus is somewhere on Voss. He's communicating with the Emperor through an encrypted communications relay. We've detected several signal scramblers outside the planet's capital city of Voss-Ka. Disable them, and we can track the comm signal to his location.
Fulminus wouldn't just leave those scramblers undefended.
The signal scramblers were hidden deep inside the savage Voss wilderness. Reaching them will be dangerous, even for a Jedi. If you act quickly, you should be able to disable all the scramblers before Fulminus knows what's happening. Then we can find him. May the Force be with you.
Sergeant Rusk, going off duty. Goodbye.
I'm back.
Hold up a minute. Commander Harada, Station Security. Glad I caught you before the shuttle. I have an urgent message from Ambassador Janik, our envoy on Voss. I'll patch him through now.
Master Jedi, I'm well aware of the Order's stance on Voss, but the situation is getting desperate. Negotiations with the Voss have stalled, and I'm looking for high-profile help. Are you familiar with the planet?
My knowledge is limited.
The Voss are the planet's only civilized race. We made contact with them a few years ago. They have little knowledge of the greater galaxy and only recently obtained spaceflight from us, but they're not primitive. Their society revolves around the Mystics, Force users who have visions of the future. Those visions guide every decision the Voss make, and the Voss believe they're never wrong.
Is that all the Mystics can do? See the future?
Mystics can also become gifted healers. A Republic alliance with the Voss could be key to winning this war. Unfortunately, the Empire has the same idea. So far, the Voss have refused to take sides, and they've established rigid neutrality laws to keep us in line.
If Republic lives are at stake, don't expect me to stand aside.
We let the Empire provoke us, and we lose our chances with the Voss. We need to show the Voss that the Empire only acts respectful because of the Mystics. I'm doing everything I can to expose them, but the Voss don't seem to hear me anymore. A fresh face might help.
I'm willing to represent the Order.
The Jedi are the closest we have to a Mystic. It can't hurt. I'm staying at a Voss survey outpost, keeping an eye on the Empire. Commander Harada can handle the details of getting here.
Not much to arrange. Shuttle will take you to Voss-Ka, their capital city. Local transport can get you to the survey outpost. Remember, the Voss keep all outsiders confined to the alien enclave, regardless of affiliation. Someone makes trouble, ignore them.